Hello, Victoria MC here, and welcome to episode 2 of VMC'S Stories. In the previous episode, we learned that, I told you about, part 1, I told you a bit about Rise of the Crystal Mage, all through, Rick's life. So I'm gonna do this as quickly as I can. So, first things first, where I left off in the last episode is, if you look in the description, you'll see that I said I'm going to, if you actually looked in the description first before you started watching this video, I said I was going to be telling you the spelling of the names that I mentioned: Cristana, Crystallopia, Electrius, Harmonia, Electronin, Rick's last name, Cristal. Rick's, how you spell Rikmon Cristal. The spelling of the names of Cristana's first mages: Avery, Cody, Stella, Jessica. Yeah. Their names are spelled a lot different because we're talking about different planets here. I'm also going to be introducing a few new creatures in this episode. And we also, I tell you that Rick is the main character of the story, and Herobrine is the main villain. So, here are the spellings. There's Cristana, Crystallopia, Harmonia, Electronin. There's how Rick's last name is spelled. Rikmon Cristal. Rikmon is spelled Rikmon, and of course, as you can see, Cristal is spelled Crist. I know that's not actually what Cristal is spelled here, but he's from a different planet. Of course, it's going to have a different spelling. And, did I mention Melania? Just in case. No, I didn't. That's Melania, and the names of... I'm having trouble here. Stella the Crystallopian, Jessica the Electronite, Avery is a Melanian, and Cody is a Harmonian. These are the spellings of their names. This is what Electrius spells, that bird I showed you in the previous episode. So, Rick is anyway, on with the story. Rick is, since he's now a famous celebrity, he can get materials he needs to create his own jet, where he's going to try to find his parents. Because he's kind of clicked the puzzle together. He's got all the pieces of information he needs to roughly know where they are. So, he looks at the material that his pod that his step-parents found him in was made of, and he copied off of that. He tried to recreate that material, and it kind of actually worked. He actually was able to do it. I haven't figured out how, but So yeah, he builds a big jet. I haven't drawn a picture of it yet because I'm really bad at drawing vehicles. And I'm talking like this because I'm trying to rush it. I'm rushing it as quick as I can without freaking out or like sweating. Like hibernation. So anyway, yeah. He builds a ship. He's on his friend Jake. Jamie, what's his last name?
Hutson.
Jake Hutson. Doc Hudson. Son of Doc Hudson from Cars. Not really. I roughly know what he looks like, but I haven't really drawn a picture of him. But just so it's not confusing with one of the previous stories I'm going to be telling you about, Jake has his own kind of like enemy, and there's this girl at Rick's school that Jake is fighting over with a boy at school named Jason.
Jackson too.
Okay, then 3 guys fighting over this girl at school named Taylor. And I didn't name her Taylor, Jamie did. Yeah. And was her last name Woodson?
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Taylor Woodson is so yeah, Jake, Jason, and actually another boy named Jackson. 3 J's. Just like my family. All J's. Jasmine, Josiah, Jamie, Jennifer. I said their names in a previous video, so it's okay for me to say their names now. I don't have a picture of what they look like. Well, I kind of have a picture of what Taylor looks like, but I'll get to it in a future episode because she ends up working for Herobrine and becomes something. She becomes something what my sister Jamie made up called an angel guardian. Some of you watching this, well, pretty soon, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not even, it's like, oh no, you traitor. I promise, I have a good reason for it. This is gonna be my 4th video on my channel. Yay! Cindy, if you're watching this, you in one of my stories. You in one of my stories. You are in one of my stories. And Crainer as well. If either of you are watching this. What am I missing here? I just went completely blank for a moment. What am I doing? Sorry if the sound is annoying you. I'm trying to find a picture that I am trying to find. Did I put it back? Shadows outside. No, I did not put it back. Okay. There's that, 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 there's that. What the heck? Where'd it go? Was it into this? No. Let me look again. So, this is what Rick looks like. Just in case you're not familiar with this. Comes on. Dumps to the Chais. Did I already pass it? No. It's not there, it's not there. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. So Rick flies, he's flying, of course he's flying through space, to the nearest black hole, is where he's guessing, because there's no way the pod could make it, could have made it from the second nearest black hole. So, yeah, he goes straight through it. It's actually a pretty sight. So, once he's out, he sees a spiral galaxy. He's like, there's actually a galaxy on the other side of here. I wonder if it sustains life. It would make sense, because it just came from there. So, he sees, he goes into the galaxy, of course. He sees Crystallopia. Of course, he goes and lands in there. And he actually, meets up with, he bumps into a young Crystallopian girl. She's not a kid. She's 18. So yeah, teenage Crystallopian girl named Stalliena Chais. This isn't my best picture. This is what she looks like. Stalliena Chais. Right there. I'll get to the necklace she's wearing in a bit. So, the concept of this picture is, I'm gonna draw a bit down here later. Sometime, I'll get to it, I promise. I will get to it. So, anyway, concept of this, she's, running away, not from Rick, but she's running away from a Crystallopian guy that completely lost his common sense and thinks that she's his girlfriend. But she keeps telling him that she's not. But he just won't listen. I just messing that thing up right there. So anyway, I don't know if you can tell, but she's practically 1/3 of a mile away. I think I changed it to 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 of a mile away. I'll change that 3 to a 4. 1/4 of a mile away. She's running really fast, and she actually knocks into him. It's just a careless mistake. Oh, Shadow's outside. Shadow's outside playing so cute. Well, he's out doing number 1 or number 2, or he's just having a good time out there. Outside. So yeah, they actually, of course she apologized, she helps him up, she apologizes, when they actually see eye to eye, it's love at first sight. It's love at first sight. So yeah, they become boyfriend and girlfriend. And he tells her about Earth, and she wants to come along with him sometime, and he's like, sure. But for that, Rick is he sees on some billboard saying that there's an army that needs troops, the best troops out there, and there's actually a castle. Is what actually caught Rick's attention, why he didn't hear her coming. He was like standing right in front of the castle. I'll film it in a Minecraft PE video. Once I figure out how to record on the screen, which is why I haven't done any Minecraft videos yet. Excuse me. I'm gonna lose my breath here. I'm gonna lose my lunch. Just kidding. I'm not gonna vomit. What am I? I'm losing myself here. So, the chief of the army, his name is Brandon, but everyone just calls him chief or general or captain. And this is what he looks like. He is a creature I made up called a dark angel, which is, but again, just like Crystalopians, dark angels look mean, but they're actually really, really friendly. But you don't want to make them mad. And that doesn't really happen often, because they don't get mad easily. You have to actually do something to their family, or something really important to them to make them mad. Like their friends, or siblings, or... Oh man, I'm starting. So Rick joins Chief's army, and in about a month or two, Rick is already second in command. Well, because he trained himself so well. So, I'm just gonna go to talk a little bit about what's happening to Herobrine a bit, because I bet some of you Herobrine fans are probably wondering, like, what happened to Herobrine? Where is he at this time? He's in his mansion. Yeah, Herobrine's mansion. He has not held captive, and Rick's parents. And I guess few other crystal beings, I guess. But, let me scooch up here. First time I've yawned in a while. So, Chief starts thinking, before I go into Herobrine's perspective, Chief sees a great potential in Rick, so Chief sends him on a mission that no Crystalopian has come back from. And there's actually kind of some evidence. There's no evidence that they're alive. There's no evidence that there's a little bit of evidence that they're dead. Because they never come back. like I told you, it's those caves that I was talking about. Those caves that I was talking about with that Chrystal's first mages went into. I'm kind of forcing myself to speed this up. It's the only way, otherwise I'm gonna be a slowpoke. So he actually finds it, but he doesn't find it on his own. One of the creatures lead him to it. Though the one that it is actually not the wolf, but the butterfly. And this is a picture of it. It's a cute butterfly. Yeah, even though I know I said that the butterfly is represents Harmonia, but I just wanted to put the butterfly in there, and it leads into the cave and disables all the traps so he can go through without any bumps or bruises, or even without any death. So, trying to find the picture. Here's that, and this. So, and there's like this enchanted, his own little like. The creatures have their own little like enchanted garden there. It's really pretty. It's like a little stream and a few trees. A big tree. Flowers, of course. Really soft grass. A few crystals lighting up. A few glowing crystals lighting the cave. Thinking about it, it's so beautiful. There's even some lights on the trees that's really pretty. It's where the Electrius hangs. Hangs out. Monkeys, trees. So, this is, that's a bad drawing of the one that, the wolf thing. And I haven't finished drawing the Electrius's head, that's why all you see is that. And of course, there's a little place they let Rick sit down, and he gets in close contact with all four. There's him with the Electrius. I haven't drawn him with the wolf or lion yet, but I will soon. I just realized I'm starting to slow down. No. I'm not showing that one. You remember I was talking about Cheif is a dark angel. This is kind of, I don't know if you can see that. It's all crumbled up. That's an Alid angel, or what I got of it. Except the Princess Celestia hair. Cheif has this. No, I'll get to that later. Because apparently I can't talk. So they give Rick what is called one of those crystals I was talking about in each of those caves. In the previous episode, I mentioned about some gems that granted the mages eternally great power, and when the mages died, when each of the mages passed away, their power went back inside the crystal, its power growing with every generation. So just a slight bit. It's every 10 years, every 10 generation, it's gotten twice as strong. So now it's well, actually, each every 10 generations it grows kind of like plus half its power, plus every 20 mage generations it grows twice as strong. Well, that's how it started out there. From there on, starting with Rick's family, if he ever, when he has kids, his kids will have the power. They'll be born with it, actually. Cause the potion that Herobrine drank, it made him immortal, so that he'd never die, and practically impossible to kill him. But I'm working that out. I'm thinking of once I get a story where all 4 mages are in it, then that's gonna be where Herobrine they finally kill Herobrine. So anyway, they give him the gem is what the gem is called. It's called a dragon gem. That's what I decided to call it, and not only does it give Rick his powers, but the powers that his 20th ancestor Stella had, but it can also I'll get to that in future. I'm thinking about it, and I should probably get to it in a future episode. To surprise you guys, I won't spoil anything, cause yeah, 2 episodes ahead, 2 stories. That's 2 stories ahead. So anyway. So Rick, he trains a bit with his powers. But he only gets like a week or two's worth of training. Well, actually, that's how long it takes him to get back to the castle in Crystalia. Thought someone was gonna come into the door then. I was like, you get out, I'm filming.
Jasmine!
No. 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 Tell me after I'm done filming, okay?
Okay, I'll show you.
Don't bring it over here.
I'm not.
Okay. Good. Keep having to scooch up. I'm gonna bring these over here. So, yeah, Rick, that's when Herobrine attacks. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but Herobrine has, Rick's parents and Notch, held captive in his mansion. Herobrine's mansion. did that come from? I'm gonna need some water soon. So, yeah, Rick, Rick hears, that Herobrine has captured some Crystallopians. Ooh, I know the reason. It's, so Herobrine can study them, obviously, and, find out, Crystallopian's abilities, and so he's getting all the information he wants, pretty much, and even after he gets all the information he wants, he still ain't gonna let them go, cause he likes them in there. So Rick just barges in. And telling Herobrine to release Notch. Of course, Herobrine refuses, and Rick starts destroying Herobrine's mansion. Well, Herobrine kind of deserves it. Of course, Herobrine gets mad and starts fighting back. Rick can't take it. Since Rick is a noob at using his powers, so in the spells and little blast he's using is actually a little too much for Rick, because Rick's not in his mage form. But Herobrine talks about his plan to rule Crystallopia, and that makes Rick starting to steam up a bit. Like eventually he becomes furious and turns into the Crystal Mage. Turns into the second Crystal Mage. He basically gets his mage form. Where's the picture? There. And his hair is kind of on fire. His bangs grow longer. He gets these cool things on his wrists. And, yeah, this is a kind of a bad picture, but yeah, this is kind of a bad picture. He defeats Herobrine and him keep fighting, but that makes Rick a little stronger than Herobrine. And Rick is just about able to defeat him, but Herobrine escapes again. He is defeated, but he's not dead, of course. And so Rick is finally reunited with his actual parents. Here's a picture of them hugging. Of course, Rick's mom asks for his name, because pretty obvious. He says his name is Rick, and then she recognizes his name, and Rick's father does as well. I haven't really drawn Rick's father yet. I'm starting to. I have I'm starting to sketch a picture of when Rick's mom and dad see Herobrine punch the pot away. Well, blast the pot away, pretty much. So here, what am I missing here? Oh yeah. Then, of course, they catch up on all the stuff that's happened. And he actually brings his parents back to Earth with him to, of course, show everyone. He also brings Stalliena as well, because she wanted to come. Ooh, and I forgot to say, Rick had, while all that time Rick was gone, before Herobrine captured his parents, they had another baby girl, they named her Katie. Oh wait, no. There's already a Katie in my story. I'm gonna have to
change. Are you just making this up as you
go? No, I had already had Rick having a little sister named Katie. But apparently I'm gonna have to change the name. Because you made up a Katie. That's a Chrystal being. Or should it be? No. It would definitely not be Rick's sister, because reasons. No.
Just look from afar, Jasmine. Just look from afar.
No!
Oh, never mind.
I'm trying to save time here. So yeah, it's actually around Christmas time, and Stalliena and Rick are under the mistletoe, and she kisses. Why? Actually, there's no. She, for Stallena's Christmas present, he gives her a necklace. This necklace that you saw that she's wearing. Rick gave that to her. And of course, she loves it. She loves it so much that she jumps up and gives him a smooch on the cheek. Of course, Rick is starstruck. Or, he just got struck by Cupid. He's actually been struck by Cupid and already in love with her. So anyway, I guess that wraps up this episode. That's the end of the Cristal Mage. It ends in a happy Christmas day. Rick is reunited with his family. Both of his step-parents, parents and step-parents, and step-siblings, and his little sister as well meet. And so yeah, that's a wrap-up. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button like a truck. Oh no, let me try again. Hit the like button like a truck. I think I'm gonna go with that for a little bit. Maybe. I'll keep thinking of different ways to say it. Also hit that subscribe button. That would be very appreciated. Well, let me rephrase that. If you want to show me some love, if you really enjoy my videos, then hit that subscribe button for more videos. And I will comment down below how much you really. Comment down below comment down below how much you enjoyed or what your opinion on my characters are. or what your opinion on Rick is, what your opinion is, just what your opinion is on the story, because that's the end of the Crystal Mage. Well, right, that's the end of Rise of the Crystal Mage. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking about, of course, story number 2 of my story. The second story I made is called Kristana's New Princess. Try and guess what that's about. You'll be surprised to what the princess is. It's not an animal. I can assure you that. But, yeah. So, I guess that's it. So, I will see... Battery's low. I will see all you guys and gals in the next episode. So, binga boonga banga bonga bye!